Hello there, and welcome to Riflemania. So, what I'm showing you right here is my actual Rifleman. This is right now. You can look at the VP, you can look at the level. This is what I got going on in the armory right now with my level 13 Rifleman. And basically, I'm showing this to you because, frankly, I was astounded by what happened, and I figured, okay, you know, it's Rifleman weekend. Let's check this out. Let's give this a shot. Let's see what's going on. So I loaded up, as you can see, a whole bunch of Riflemen, and they're all level 13. This attack was done today, and a couple guys in our task force decided, hey, we're gonna, challenge because we're boosting, or we want to try this new layout, or we're gonna do whatever. So I figured, alright, let's load up some level 13 Riflemen just because it's Rifleman weekend, and, have a few laughs. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what happens. And, yeah. So I attacked the first base, and that's Radar, and as you can see, level 53, HQ 21, his defenses aren't exactly low level. They're leveled up. It's not like I'm just running in on someone who's got a base like me with like pathetic defenses that would just get shredded. No, this is a legit base. And I kind of crashed them in there like, oh, they're gonna die. It's gonna be great. And then they weren't dying. The Riflemen moved forward. They started spreading out into the line of death that you see, and they just kept going forward. And things started to die in front of them. And the Riflemen weren't dying. That was the part that blew my mind the most. Because that's kind of what I expected to happen. And then I realized, hey, look! I'm on the HQ! That's right. The level 13 Rifleman just sliced right through this level, HQ level 21's base, with 3 ice statues sitting there. He's got the troop health and troop damage masterpieces, and an extra, building health and building damage. And then an extra building damage guardian. So maybe it was a fluke. Maybe his base was just built for something other than an all-rifleman rush. Maybe this is some kind of weird, like, Twilight Zone where it can only happen once, and clearly, no one else could ever possibly be wiped out by Rifleman level 13. So I thought, alright, I'm gonna try myself. And again, this person, Vendetta B, has an HQ 20, so a little bit lower level, and his XP is level 50 though. We're not talking, oh my goodness, I can't believe you're attacking a level 20 in your task force, this is horrible. This is a legit base. He's a little bit lower on the VP, but I could see myself running into a base very similar to this on my map. Maybe with, slightly better boom cannons or something. The point is, I launched everything thinking, okay, let's see what happens. And my Riflemen start doing the same thing. They're just like, we don't care. Look at them. They're giving 0 Fs. No Fs. The lack of Fs. They give every other letter maybe, but none of the Fs. Because they're just like, everything needs to die now. Charge. Like, Mike Johnsons are roided up. Okay. I'm gonna take this back before they take away my Canadian card, because Ben Johnson, steroids, big deal. I don't wanna upset anyone, but my Johnsons are no. My riflemen are juiced, okay? Like Mark McGuire is put to shame by these guys. I am rocking because I was doing a full map clear and I was like, haha, tanks, let's see what's going on. Troop damage, troop health, and GBE all boosted. So I'm running around with a little bit more GBE than normal. And, you know, when you've got a 34% troop health masterpiece, when that bad boy boosts, you get a nice whack of the old HP there. But then at the same time, you know, I only have a 25% on damage, so that one's a little more sane, I guess. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm using these boosts on level 13 riflemen. That's all I got. Like, here we got another HQ level 20, 467 VP, which is, I think, pretty legit. You know, not the highest, but not the lowest. Actually, probably, again, another one of those bases that I would see show up on my map, because I think I'm rocking around 490 now, so, you know, I know there's a bit of a window above and below where your VP is, so this is completely possible for this sort of base to be on my map, and as you can see, the riflemen are just ripping through it. And again, it's not like his defenses are incredibly low. They're actually a lot higher than mine. And he has, you can see right there, the building health masterpiece. And I'm pretty sure he's got a building damage floating around somewhere. But it doesn't matter, because the riflemen just do not quit. They just roll forward. It's unbelievable. It's like watching army ants on the Discovery Channel, you know? They're just like all over everything and they just rip it all to shreds. Don't ask me. I watch a lot of Discovery Channel. It's fun. So, I with such success on other people in the task force, I was like, all right, well, I've got to try it. I have to see what happened here. So down we go on Croatian Sensation. And we're doing okay-ish. You know, level 55 for NPC base, so it's not like we're talking super low, ridiculous, like, oh, you've got one of those weird level 1 resource bases, or, sorry, not resource, NPC bases. No, this is, I would say, a pretty standard NPC base for me. Maybe a little bit on the low side, but not so much that I should be ashamed of myself for attacking it with my level 13 rifleman. Level 13! Sorry. I can't get over this. I couldn't get over this the whole time I was doing it. Literally in between each attack, thanks to moving magic, you don't have to see it, but literally between each attack, I'm just spamming the crap out of my poor task force, just being like, oh my god, I'm still killing things! What the heck? Because that's how I sound in my own head. Anyways, yeah, it absolutely blew my mind, and I gotta say, it was fun as all get out, because, hey, I was killing things, and maybe shouldn't have been able to? I feel like with level 13 riflemen, I should have been, you know, further handicapped than what I was, and I kind of regret having already finished my map clear by the time I get to this, because basically I had all the resources I needed. Maybe I was a little short actually on stone, I think it was, which is why I was like, oh yeah, I'll do some NPC bases and it'll be hilarious with riflemen, and then it turned into, you know, something so much crazier. I just figured, you know, I could fluke my way through it. I don't know. But I figured, alright, get most of the way there, switch over to the Riflemen. Now I almost wish I had done the whole map clear with the Riflemen, because frankly, they don't give a damn. They're like the honey badgers. They're just like, you throw stuff at us, we just keep going, we don't care. It's a boom cannon. No F's given. No, for that matter, you know what? No letters at all given. You don't get anything from A to Z. That's how few F's the Riflemen give for pretty much everything. The only thing I was really scared of... That's right, scared. The only thing I was really scared of was the flamethrowers / machine guns, and the rocket launchers, and of course shock blasters. But let's be honest, I don't care what troop you're running, you see a shock blaster, you gotta be afraid of it. The things are so friggin' ridiculously OP. You have to be like, shock blaster, eh? GBE, 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 GBE. Artillery, barrage. Is it down? No, retreat. I'm not gonna even bother with that base. Alright, maybe that's just me, I don't know. Alright, I very rarely just kind of give up just because of a shock blaster, but anyways. Yeah, and then because Radar was online, he was like, oh, if you're gonna do something like that and you're gonna try to embarrass me with your level 13 Riflemen, I'm changing it up. I'm gonna make it harder on you. I think you fluked your way through my base. So he changed it up a little bit, and as you can see, there wasn't really that much of a difference. It took a little bit longer, yes, and admittedly, he did definitely get to kill more of the Riflemen, but the result was the same. It was him hanging his head in shame, and me giggling like a little schoolgirl because my level 13 Riflemen are ruining everybody's day. I honestly, I wish that it was War Factory today, because I would 100% go in right now with my ridiculously low-level Riflemen and just see what kind of damage they could do. Like, I'd just sit there kind of picking off rocket launchers, hoping there weren't a lot of laser cannons, and just sending them in just to be like, what up? Because this is hilarious. It sucks. Tomorrow is Hammerman, so I'm not gonna get, a chance. Actually, oh no. Now I'm trying to go through the cycle of the terrors, and it's not until like midweek that we get back to the War Factory, so no can do, because honestly, the War Factory last week even, I don't need the iron. I was kind of like, that's way too much iron for me. I'll just screw around and see what happens. And I would totally screw around with the War Factory with the Riflemen. Actually, maybe I'll do it anyways. It'll take a little longer, but it's doable. That's the other thing. In between all of these attacks, I was diamonding off my time so that I could just kind of quickly slap things together and get a video out. And for 21 Riflemen that I lose during this attack, it cost me 6 diamonds. Just 6. That's it. 6 diamonds. I know. It's ridiculous. You're sitting there being like, but 6 diamonds. I get 6 diamonds every time I log in when I pick up my 2 little chests on the map because I farted. Absolutely. Which is why I'm saying these Riflemen are hilarious. Anyways, guys, this has been me running around like a fool with the Riflemen. I don't know, maybe I can figure something out. Maybe I'll do another map clear at some point during this event, and I'll do it with the Riflemen, because why not? Anyways, guys, hopefully this has been entertaining, and hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.